Born and raised in Ortigas, Pasig City, officially called DWJM 88.3. But you know us, it's Jam.
If, let's say, you don't cut a sushi roll, it's technically just a really thin, long burrito.
It's kimbap.
Yeah. Well, no. But the thing is, kimbap and sushi are both very smaller compared to a burrito. Like a burrito is like what, as big as that?
Right.
That's American burrito. Philippine burrito is.
But still, it's all
the
these.
smallest sushi roll.
Okay, I guess I'm showing my
Your
background,
foreignness.
my foreignness.
Your foreignness.
Speaking of foreignness, let's taste. Let's
have a test.
Let's test your Pinoyness.
Okay.
Let's try and see if you can sniff out
Oh Jesus!
which one of these.
You're gonna make me smell stuff?
Filipino facts.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
some BS.
Are you gonna eat me? Are you gonna make me eat balut?
Which of
That's
these?
what I was gonna say.
Do you eat balut, Steven?
I've tried it. I
How
was
was
forced
it?
to try it. I remember the first year I was started living in the Philippines. I was still in starstruck, and I'll never forget. I was with one of the other contestants. He's from Cebu, and he's like, he goes up to me and he's like, "Bro, like I'm really craving for balut," and I'm like, "Okay, that's cool." And he's like, "No, bro, you have to eat it with me. Promise, you have to eat it with me." And I'm like, Okay. So anyways, we go looking around. Sure enough, we find a vendor selling some, and I tried it. It actually wasn't that bad.
Wait, you ate the chick?
Yeah, I ate everything.
Oh wow, Steven, that's.
You hate balut, right?
No, I eat balut. I've never eaten the chick. I just eat the yellow part. I
ate
always eat
everything.
the yellow part and the sabaw.
I ate everything.
So the amniotic fluid and the yellow part.
Yeah,
So
most
they
people
use
they
that.
just like the juice.
A lot
They
of
just like,
Filipinos still do that.
Yeah.
They don't eat the chick. They just eat the yellow part.
I seek balut like a homing missile when I'm drunk.
Are you serious?
When I'm drunk, like outside Sagiho or outside, just you look for.
and they
don't
know
you- don't you
because
miss
they usually
Sagiho?
park
Yeah.
outside of like
Yeah.
those drinking areas because they know.
So when I'm drunk and I'm on my way home, I will usually, if I'm in a taxi, I'll ask them to stop if I see balut.
Oh my god, you asked them to stop?
Yeah, and I'll buy them some balut and we'll eat balut.
You know what I
Oh, that's
like?
kinda-
You know
that's
what
actually,
I like?
that's nice.
Penoy. But the higupin. You know the
What's the
higupin penoy?
difference?
Okay, so penoy is like just like
Chicken, right?
No, I don't know if it's chicken.
Isn't-
It's still duck.
It's
but
still
it's
duck.
cooked. It's more cooked.
Okay, it's fermented and cooked.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a regular hard-boiled egg, except that it's duck, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's penoy, if I'm not mistaken. But there's also a
Subculture.
subgenre
Okay.
of penoy. It's called higupin. So higupin is kind of like a soft-boiled duck egg. Yeah. And it's
Okay,
more
okay.
yellow.
So,
So you just get yellow. You just get the yellow part in a
penoy
penoy.
is
Okay.
different from balut since the egg is not fertilized and only semi-developed.
There.
So a penoy is an unfertilized
Sorry,
balut.
unfertilized, but cooked.
Yeah. Okay. So that's why it looks like a mass of plain white and yellow embryo
Yes.
that solidifies. as
So
you
there's
boil
no
the egg.
actual chick inside
Yeah,
because
there's
it's
none.
unfertilized.
There's
none.
Okay.
Well,
It's kind of
there's-
like a real egg.
Yeah.
An egg.
No, I remember when I tried it, I was just like, this kind of just tastes like a hard-boiled egg. Just a little. There's little bits.
What?
There's
Are you
little-
serious? You compared
I love
balut to
balut.
hard-boiled egg?
A little bit. The flavor is a little
I'm
similar.
actually surprised that you took it very well. A lot of
No,
like,
I didn't. I was just
Oh.
like, I didn't want to eat it at first, but he made me promise. He was a good friend.
Wow.
The only
No,
other
he was a good
thing-
friend. He was a good friend, and I was like, okay, I'll do it.
You are such a great guy.
No, I'm not.
The only good thing about the only gross thing I think about eating balut
When you
is when
see
you
the
get
beak?
a feather stuck in your teeth.
Oh, that's
Oh.
disgusting.
And you smile at somebody and you're like,
Ew.
but I
You
don't
got
know.
a little something. Wait, is that flying away? Oh, whoa! It's just like it just goes away.
It's just floating
It's
down.
Yeah.
beside the beak. I don't know if this is just in my head or whatever, if it's a placebo effect, but I have never woken up with a hangover after a night of eating balut
It's a
after being
placebo.
drunk.
Oh,
I-
maybe there's some kind of science
If
to
I have
that.
2 or 3 balut and I'm blackout drunk, I
Yeah.
wake up the next day feeling great.
Well, you do know that hangovers are caused because of by dehydration,
And so-
maybe the amniotic fluid
yeah,
from the
maybe
balut
there's something there.
hydrates
Or maybe
you.
because I eat it with so much salt and I drink a lot of water when I.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
that
that's
might be
it.
it. That might
There
be
you go.
it.
The
That's it.
balut has actually nothing to do with it.
yeah, it's the water that
It's
you
literally
drink.
just all the water you're drinking.
But now when I'm drunk, I should just eat a lot of salt and drink water.
And
Skip
that was
the
a
balut.
5-minute talk about balut. On the morning show.
Morning show. All right, so here's
That's
the Filipino
it.
facts, Steven.
I can't say anything after
We're
that.
about to do the poll thing, and I believe
Yeah.
these facts are live on our Facebook page. So if you want to decide for yourself, no Googling, because that's cheating. Here are 4 Filipino facts that are not actually true. You have to figure out which one is true.
That's
Wait,
right.
but there's 4 of them and they're all untrue?
There's 4 of them, only one of them is true.
It's kind of like 2
Okay.
truths and a lie,
But
except
it's-
that there's 3 lies,
Yeah.
okay?
Got it.
Is it A, a Filipino invented karaoke? B, Lapu-lapu killed Magellan? C, a Filipino invented the first 16-bit chip? Or D, Fernando Poe Jr. posed for the Oblation? What is your answer, Steven?
Which of these Filipino facts is actually
we're
true?
testing your Filipino-ness.
Do you know which one is true?
No.
I want to
I'm
say it's
Filipino.
either B or C. I think I'm going to go with C.
I think I'm gonna go with D. I feel like Fernando Poe Jr. posed for the Oblation. I don't think that's like a lie at all.
I'm going to go
I
with
mean, it's a weird fact. It's one of those weird factoids that
Yeah.
you didn't really think was true, but it is. So, yeah.
All right.
I'm going with C.
C.
A Filipino invented the first 16-bit chip. It's
Yeah.
either that, C or D, actually.
So,
Yeah.
have you guys heard anything about these Filipino facts in the past?
I've heard about the Lapu-lapu killed Magellan.
We learned that in school.
Yeah, we learned that in school. I know that's not a fact. Unless I wasn't listening.
Well, I know for a fact that A is wrong.
yeah, and
because
also that.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Wait,
I know
we
the
have a
thing
caller.
is. Oh, we actually have a caller. Okay.
Yellow! Yellow!
Hello.
Hi!
Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Who's this?
Yeah, I would just like to correct Andy.
Oh, he wants to correct you.
Okay.
Oh, you want? Okay.
Please do.
You want to correct the untrue fact. All right, go ahead.
I think it's C.
C. A Filipino.
Candy.
What?
The one who posed for Oblation was not Fernando Jr.
It's not Fernando Poe Jr. that posed for
Ah.
Ah, who was it?
Who
then?
was it?
It was Fernando Poe Sr.
Oh, okay.
Is that true?
Well, I don't
That's
know
so
because
funny.
one of these is true and the other 3 are false.
That's
So,
hilarious.
Could be it.
I hear the radio in the background.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I can
no.
hear. There is a
There's
bit
a
of lag.
lag.
Yeah. Hey man, thanks for calling and correcting Candy. We will put you down for a vote for C. A Filipino invented the first 16-bit chip. Enjoy your day. Thank you.
Maybe we should make that a segment. People wanting to correct Candy or something. That was so weird.
Correct Candy!
No, it's so weird that he specifically said,
Yeah.
"Hi, hello, yes, I would like to correct Candy." like he
Like,
singled you out.
Yeah.
Please correct me away, sir.
Let's check the Facebook chat.
Saying good morning too?
Say good morning to Jay Lenore. Jules is
Jay
Is that Jay Leno?
Jay Lenore!
No, that was saying good morning to Jay and Lenore.
Lenore? Oh, that would have been cool. That would have been
Jay
cool.
Leno?
Hey, have you,
know,
guys heard of the morning show? It's really good
Yeah,
on
really
FM 88.3. It's pretty good.
You know what? If
Now
there
take a look
were
at my cars.
if there were 2 DJs named Jay and Lenore,
That would
that
have
would have been a really good show name. Jay
actually.
Lenore.
The Tonight Show with Jay
Jay
Lenore.
Jay Leno?
was
No.
so cool.
Jay and Leno.
Anyway, again, saying good morning to all our viewers and listeners right now. We are live on Facebook, in case you guys don't know, and we have the poll thing happening. Which of these Filipino facts is actually true? Is it A, Filipino invented karaoke? B, Lapu-lapu killed Magellan? C, a Filipino invented the first 16-bit chip? Or D, Fernando Poe Jr. posed for the Oblation? So somebody called in and
Said it was
said,
Fernando Poe Sr.
Yeah.
that posed for the Oblation. We'll
So-
see if that's true in just a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
feel free to call us or text us. Again, the number is 0995-378-4958. Jules says it's C. He also echoes what that person said. Senior was the one who posed for Oblation.
I can't believe they know that. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. Our listeners are, they're a lot
So,
smarter than us.
There were some myths that didn't quite make the cut just because they were so
Out there?
well known already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like Filipino did not invent the Armalite.
I didn't know that.
People,
Armalite is what? The flashlight?
the gun,
Armalite.
the M16
Oh, the
Armalite.
gun. Okay.
Because back before the internet was a thing, there were rumors spreading that the Armalite was invented by a Filipino named Armando Malite, which is where you got Armalite Lite.
Nice.
Kind of makes sense.
Yeah, they stole
Makes
it. They're
sense.
like, yeah, that's totally Pinoy.
They just ran with it.
Yeah, they just ran with it. There's another one that a Filipino invented the moon buggy. This is not true. We did not invent the moon buggy.
We got a lot of Filipino pride, is what I'm saying here.
Too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Too much.
Too much,
Sometimes too much.
actually.
Sometimes too much.
A Filipino named something Flores invented the fluorescent light bulb.
Are you serious?
Guys,
It's kind of like
you can't do that.
No, it's kind of like
That's not how
okay,
it works.
There's a Filipino quote unquote in a winning sports team, and he hasn't gone to the Philippines ever, but he has like 1/8. He's like 1/8 Filipino, and he doesn't even acknowledge his Filipino roots. Yet when people find out, or when Filipinos find out, they're like, "Oh, proud to be Pinoy." Which is not bad. It's not bad.
Which
Remember
happened
when
in the
Jeremy Lin became popular and Linsanity was a thing, and
Yeah.
Filipinos ate up the fact that Jeremy Lin was raised with a Pinay yaya. You remember that?
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah, I
that. No, I
remember
never
that.
knew about
Jeremy
that.
Lin's yaya's Pinay. That's why he's good at basketball.
No, I remember that though.
No, and recently it happened in the World Cup. The French national team won, and I
That
told
guy.
Kenny, I was like, I know someone is gonna point out.
Yeah,
that
he really called it.
Alphonse, his last name is Areola, which is so weird. Right here, look, Alphonse Areola. He's a French player, but he's actually Filipino. He was born and raised in France, I believe. And everyone is like, congratulations to the French national team, and also Areola, Pinoy pride. We won the World Cup finally. And it's like,
Wow, we
no.
And
won
like
the World
I'm saying, it's not bad to have Filipino pride. It's good.
Sometimes it's toxic though. It's too much. Because the thing
Sometimes
is
it's too
also
much.
he didn't even play like a single minute in the whole World Cup.
Yeah,
It's kind
and
of like
if
saying-
anything, he doesn't even acknowledge his Filipino roots.
It's kind of like
just
saying
it's a little mema.
Yeah,
very,
yeah.
very.
that I, as a human being, went to the moon because a human being has gone to the moon.
Yeah,
You
as
know,
a human
yeah,
being.
as a human being, I have also gone
We're
to the moon.
capable.
I take pride in the fact that America has gone to the moon because
America.
I am a human being.
That's different. That doesn't count.
Anyway, a lot of people actually are voting for
Oh, what's the
letter
updates?
B. Lapu-lapu killed Magellan. They think that quote-unquote Filipino fact is actually true. 38% voted for Lapu-lapu killed Magellan. And then next up, we have 31% voting for letter C. A Filipino invented the first 16-bit chip. And nobody believes that Fernando Po Jr. posed for the oblation because that's 8% of the votes. And some people believe that a Filipino invented karaoke, which I know for a fact is not true because
I was
I'm a
gonna say.
weeboo.
Yeah, I know that the Japanese invented karaoke, but
Yeah.
us Filipinos though, we perfected it.
We perfected it.
We
I think that's
perfected
a
it.
correct statement. The Japanese
Yes.
invented karaoke, but Filipinos perfected
You ever
it.
Yes.
notice that perfected is the word we like to use when we've stolen something from
Yes.
somebody else?
Yeah, that's exactly what we're
Perfected
saying.
it. Yes. Look at us perfecting these things.
What do you think about Lapu-lapu killing Magellan, though? I think this is false, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I don't know. Someone's commenting on the Facebook Live. You can check it out. You can vote there. Leron says, I heard Magellan and the Spaniards were outnumbered like 50 to 1. I don't know the historic accuracy of that.
Well, they were
Historical accuracy.
decimated, according to Magellan's historian, which he brought around with him everywhere he went, because conquistadors were narcissists, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Document my adventures.
Yeah.
And
That's
Like
literally
Beyonce.
that was literally their jobs.
yeah, They had dudes to document their adventures, and according to Magellan's guy, when the dude. They tried to attack from the shore, and Lapu-lapu and his men. Lapu-lapu was fair, by all accounts, a good tactician. Released a bombardment of bamboo arrows and spears that were poisoned.
Nice.
Whether or not the poisoning bit was true, or whether the soldiers, the would-be conquistadors, contracted infections from the bamboo is not really known.
but they were decimated for sure.
They're
Like it's almost hilarious.
yeah, they were like, charge! And then Lapu-lapu was like, fly. It was like 300 up in there, yeah.
So did Lapu-lapu kill Magellan?
We'll
Personally?
find out. We'll find out.
Yeah.
in
Because,
just a
I mean,
bit.
he defeated him.
Because there are some details that are not shared with us in school. When you think of the battle between Lapu-lapu and Magellan, you have a very specific image in mind.
Yeah, it's just like one of them is a hero. It's one of those.
And later we will talk about that image.
Ooh,
in
we're
just a
gonna
bit.
demystify
All right,
what
say-
you guys know.
Good morning to Jerome as well.
Good morning.
Jules. And Jay says, a Filipino created Bishop, X-Men. I'm guessing
That's
that's,
true,
a
yeah.
character.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Oh, okay. I didn't know about that.
I mean, that's dude. Who doesn't know that? Just kidding.
I do. I not anymore. I know that.
Bishop
now.
is a mutant from the future who travels back in time during the Days of Future Past
Yes,
arc.
he was in X-Men: Days of Future Past.
Yes.
I didn't see that.
He also got killed in the movie.
I think he
Oh,
tries
damn.
to kill Professor Xavier or something, right? He gets
Wait,
sent
is he
back
a
in
good
time.
guy or a bad
He's
He
guy?
was an anti-hero. He was originally an anti-hero. He was very,
okay.
very popular in the 90s as being, one of the fresh new black superheroes to come
Yeah.
out, but eventually faded out of popularity because he had a mullet.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks like we got a new update on the.
Poll thing?
Yeah, you want to check that out?
Okay, so again, the question is which of these quote unquote Filipino facts is actually true? Is it A, a Filipino invented karaoke? Is it B, Lapu-lapu killed Magellan? C, a Filipino invented the first 16-bit chip? Or D, Fernando Po Jr. post for the Oblation? A lot of people are the majority is still letter B. Lapu-lapu killed Magellan at 38%. I don't know. I still don't know the answer.
Can we get the answer? I kind of want to know.
All right, you guys
Yeah,
want to close
can,
the...
can,
let's
can
close the
you
poll
talk about each option, Jobim?
thing? So we're closing the poll thing now.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
close it off.
And the winner of today's poll thing is...
Ten, 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 B.
That was long.
Lapu-lapu killed Magellan.
Ah.
Guess
Were
what?
you there? How do you know?
Everybody that
Were
voted
you
for B
Were you Magellan's dude? Were you Lapu-lapu's dude? Oh my god.
is wrong. Okay, we'll run through all of these
Wait, what?
Filipino facts.
Everyone who voted for
B is wrong.
Oh, okay. See, I told you guys.
A.
I told you.
A Filipino invented karaoke. How many people voted for that? I mean, how percent?
25%.
25%. So a quarter of you guys are wrong. False.
Yeah.
The karaoke was invented by a Japanese man
That's
named
right.
Daisuke Inoue. Although it was patented 4 years after its invention by a Filipino named Roberto del Rosario, who developed the karaoke sing-along system in 1975 and is the sole patent holder for the karaoke system in the world.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
He's a sole patent holder.
Nice.
Well, I bet he died really, really rich.
Probably.
If he's still.
If he's-
I mean,
if
if
he's
he's
dead.
dead.
B.
Sorry.
Lapu-lapu killed Magellan. This too is false for the most part. While most historians agree that it was Lapu-lapu's assault on Magellan's men that led to the would-be conquistador's death, there is no direct evidence to prove that it was Lapu-lapu himself,
Who directly killed
who was
him.
said to be around 70 years old at the time of the attack,
Wow.
who dealt the lethal blow. Now, when you think of Lapu-lapu, you think of the strong, virile, long-haired
Yes,
dude
yes,
with
yes.
a machete and
Yeah,
everything,
yeah,
right? But at the time of the battle, Magellan, who was around 41 or 42, was up against a 70-year-old dude.
No, but at the same time, people back then didn't have junk food. They didn't
Yeah, that's
have like
true.
a lot of bad
That's
stuff
true.
that would really deteriorate their health.
But
So maybe
as-
if you're 70, you're still strong.
As the leader of the tribe and as the chief tactician and as a 70-year-old, do
Mm-hmm.
you really think they'd send him at the front of the charge? Especially when
course
they
not.
have bamboo spears and
That's true.
arrows at their disposal. Right? So there's no evidence whatsoever to
Yeah.
prove that Lapu-lapu was the one who killed Magellan himself.
Yeah.
C.
All right.
A Filipino invented the first 16-bit
I feel like
chip.
this is it.
This is true.
Ah,
This
Steven
one. How many- how-
Got
Steven,
it.
I'm so proud of you.
What percentage
you.
of people guessed this?
Me?
31%.
31%.
Steven is like me. 31% actually.
An entrepreneur and Mapua graduate, Diosdado
Oh,
Banatao,
wow.
invented the first single chip, a 16-bit microprocessor-based calculator under Commodore International. You guys might remember them for their famous Commodore 64. Now, this might
don't.
not sound like a big achievement to you guys, but Diosdado Banatao was able to reduce 300 separate components into a single microchip, the first time this had ever been done by anyone.
That's amazing.
And it revolutionized the way computer chips were made.
Wow, that's
in that
so
he invented
cool.
the first one.
Now there you can have Filipino pride.
And yet nobody knows his name.
Yeah, there you
and
go.
D, Fernando Po Jr. posed for the Oblation. Now, I changed this one on purpose because everybody knows that Fernando Po Sr. was the one who posed for it.
It seems like everybody does know
Yeah,
that.
but that in itself is false as well.
Huh?
The actual models for the Oblation, a statue inspired by Jose Rizal's Mi Ultimo Adios, were Anastasio Caedo, a student assistant of sculptor Guillermo Tolentino, and Caedo's brother-in-law, Virgilio Raimundo. So it was neither one of the Fernando pose, senior nor junior.
Oh, so the person who called was wrong.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he
You're
wanted
wrong.
He wanted to correct you, but he was actually wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Jobim is
expecting
correcting
somebody-
you. Thanks, Jobim.
I was expecting
You
someone
have
to be
been
like,
corrected.
No, it's not junior, it's senior. And that's where we get to come in and be like, nope.
Nope.
We need to
with
have,
the
like-
head roll.
Yep.
Literal head roll. Nope. But there you go, guys. Thank you so much for joining in on today's The Poll Thing. A lot of you guys probably learned something new today because only 35% of you guessed the correct answer. Actually, not even 35. 31% of you, literally 5 people, voted for letter C to be the correct answer. And yeah, only 5 people got it right. Oh no, 6, because Steven
Yes.
is included.
That's right.
But there you go.
So there you go. The morning show,
there you
show.
go.
So there you go.
entertaining
Another one.
And there goes my
Another
voice
one.
again. It's got that weird thing. Anyways, you learned something.
New.
And we got some good music coming up. Something from Incubus. This is Our Love right here on Jam at 8.3.